Hello, everyone, and welcome to or back to One Inspiring Word. I'm your host, and Merry Christmas, everyone. I've actually had a really good break. I hope everyone else has too. I don't know, do you guys ever just have, maybe you have good things happen in your life, and it's like it feels like everything's going right. Well, I feel like I have seasons in my life like that, and also seasons in my life that are not like that. The problem is right now, I'm just not appreciating them. So that's something I need to pray about. But for this week's One Inspiring Word, it's going to be police officers. And I have a story that goes with that before anyone is like, what? Because I know that they get a lot of hate on the internet, especially. However, I had, so a couple days ago, I was at my church, and oh my goodness, this is so embarrassing. But like I left my phone at home, and I do that a lot because I don't know what's wrong with me. I just forget that I literally place something down, and I don't realize I placed it down, and that happens with a lot of things. So I've had a lot of bad um bad experiences with going back to the restaurant, um hotels and things like that. But this time I left my phone at home again. And so how am I supposed to tell my mom or my parents that they gotta come? So, I do it on my friend's phone, I call them from another friend's phone, and finally, the only people left are the police officers. And I'm like, okay, can I use your phone? And he's like, yeah. And then so I do it. And then no one picks up. So then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna start walking home. Because it's not that far of a walk. It's just I already called them and stuff. And I don't want to walk home that day. But exercise is good. But then I'm walking back. And then a police cruiser comes up. And they're like, hey, your dad's coming. And then so I'm waiting near the dumpsters. Because it's far from the church, and I'm so embarrassed because now all the police officers are probably like, let's help this girl. And then okay, it gets worse because I'm waiting by the dumpsters, and this police cruiser is camping me. And then a man in a truck comes by, and then he kind of slows down by the dumpsters, and there's no stop sign or anything, so there's no reason he should be doing that. But he kind of stops, looks at me, and then he slows down. And then he takes off again. And then the police cruiser he hits the gas and comes back. And then he's like what'd he say to you? Did he look at you weird or something like that? And I'm like, no, oh my goodness. And then another 5 minutes passes. And then finally my dad gets here, and I hop in, and oh my goodness, I cannot believe that happened. And now, if I go back, they'll be like, that's the girl that was, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. But, okay, another cool thing that happened to me is I recently, I don't know, I was on this campus, and then I asked this police officer if I could, go into his car, because he was talking to security. And so, he was like, sure. And then I got to, look at all of his cruiser stuff. So, it was so cool. So, I recently had some really positive experiences, but I know, there's, a lot of things on the internet, and, it also could be, the place I am living in. But I'm grateful, and I think we should shed more positive light too sometimes in the moments that is positive. Okay, but now we're gonna get into the meat of the episode. Today we're going to be playing Would You Rather? I've done this before, but that was 3 years ago. And it's kind of crazy how fast time goes because I'm literally, I feel like graduation is so close. And I remember, not even having graduated 8th grade yet. Okay, found this Pinterest Would You Rather? Lose all your money and valuables, or lose all of the pictures you have ever taken. Also, this is supposed to be really tough, deep questions. So, money or pictures more important to me? Okay, honestly, I don't understand how this question is equal, because if you have all of the money and valuables, can you not just buy more pictures. Oh, but I guess it's like, oh, you lose like all the memories. But like you have all the memories, you know? Like it's like that's like basically asking me would I want my whole family to like be on the streets or like would I rather have some pictures be gone? You know what I mean? But like to me, memories are more important than money. So like I get what this question is trying to ask. But I think I'm gonna have to go with money and valuables. Like I feel like I'm not at the place right now where like wait, I'm confused. Wait, but yeah, I feel like it's like important to be able to like eat, you know? Okay. Live in the wilderness far from civilization, or would you rather live on the streets of a city as a homeless person? Okay. I kind of want to live in the wilderness. Because like okay, first it's like that seems kind of cool. Actually, by myself that'd be so scary. But you know, I'm assuming it's not just like a death sentence, you know? But like, okay, and this might be an ego thing, but I feel like it's like if you're like on the streets, like it's like everyone can see you. And you have to like have the confidence. And also, what if someone like from social media approaches me and I end up on like YouTube or something? That is so scary. But if I live in the wilderness, you just like get away from all your problems. Like if you really think about it, like living around all the that many people is like kind of the root of your problems because like focusing on like oh like how you look on social media, oh like college and stuff, that's such a worldly thing, and when you get away that's all gone. Okay, would you rather be alone for the rest of your life or always be surrounded by annoying people? Wait, what? Like always, I would always be surrounded by annoying people. I also one thing, I'm like not like yes, sometimes I'll be like, oh, this person is like kind of making me angry. But I feel like I can be more patient. Like I can I can be more patient than other people. And also you can reform them maybe. But be alone, that's so sad. Like we need connection as humans. All right, fourth question. Would you rather die in 20 years with no regrets or die in 50 years with many regrets? That is so sad. Ooh. But also, is like regretting things not part of life? Like, I feel like how have you lived if you haven't made mistakes? I'm gonna go with 50 years. Also, more time to spend with the people I love and meet more people that you love. Because, like, sure, maybe you live life with no regrets, but that's 30 years taken off that you could have, like, talked to people. Like, you could have experienced life. Would you rather never be able to use a touchscreen or never be able to use a keyboard and mouse? Ooh, wait. Ooh, because like my phone is a touchscreen. But keyboard and mouse for Roblox. Oh my goodness, because how would you type? Like on an essay? I could write all my essays, but that would be like, that would be crazy. Mm, keyboard and mouse. I'm gonna have to go keyboard and mouse, because like, what if you have to type out all your college apps or something? And what would you do? Oh yeah, you'd have to text everything. But does that count as a keyboard? I'm trying to think. If you had to type, yeah, that would hurt a lot, especially for all your essays. Yeah, I don't need my phone. Okay, would you rather control fire or control water? Oh, that is so cool. Cause also, okay, that question is kind of layered, right? Because fire, you can cook and you can do so many things, and you can also like, I bet you could like, if there's a fire, if your house is setting on fire, you could like control it. Like you can like, you know, help smother the fire. But also water, like people need to drink water. That's the first thing I thought of. Like, what if someone is thirsting to death and they ain't got no water? Like, I would just take the water that someone's using for their 50-minute shower and give it to the people that need it. And also, you could use the water to like smother the fire. Also, water is so pretty. Like, have you seen Moana? That is so cool. And fire's just dangerous. Like, I feel like it could totally go wrong. And like, okay, say you get angry and like you just get really angry. It is way better to like drench the person in water than like, like give them like burns. Okay, would you rather donate your body to science or donate your organs to people who need them? People who need them. Yeah, science is important, but wait, like I don't want to be an experiment, you know? Like I want and like that's like a piece of you. Oh, but honestly, at the rate I'm eating sugar, I don't think my organs are going to be in good shape. So, who knows what will happen. Would you rather relive the same day for 365 days or lose a year of your life? That is a crazy question. Okay, I want to say 365 days, but I read books where they like relive the same day and they go like insane. But like, okay, realistically, it's like you don't have to relive the same day. Like you could like do something crazy in that day, right? Like couldn't you like make a crazy decision and see what happens? I feel like there's the possibilities are endless. Like you could run away from home and the next day it like doesn't happen, right? Or are you just stuck there for 300? I think I could go insane though. Okay, I think if you're just stuck there, maybe. Cause like, what's the point of like reliving it if like you're if it's even if it's a good day, like you're not gonna be happy with that day anymore after 364 days. So maybe lose a year of your life. I don't know. But I feel like if the day was really good, maybe. Like, would you notice something new like the whole day? Okay, maybe relive. It has to be like a really good day though. All right. And that is all for today. Thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys had an extremely blessed Christmas and a happy new year. Woo!